Yes.
So what is your name?
My name is Yogendra Singh.
Yogendra. Will you please tell me about yourself?
Firstly, thank you giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Yogendra Kumar Singh. I am ROR developer at Pro Skill Hub. I have a 6 month experience. About my qualification, I have completed graduation in this year, and during graduation, I had completed full stack development certification from Pro Skill Hub, and now I am working there.
Okay. Just wait for a second. Wait a second. So, Yogendra, what are your hobbies?
I love to play cricket, but as a web developer, I like to follow new IT trend by researching new technologies.
Okay. What are your strengths?
My strength is I am collaborative person and dedicated to work and ethics for work.
Mhm. Okay. What are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses is my English was not good, but I am working on it.
Okay. So, what are the languages you have covered during your full stack development certification?
Sir, I have covered in front-end HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and in back-end Ruby and framework on Rails. And for
Mhm.
database connectivity, I am using MySQL.
Okay. So, are you a fresher or do you have any experience?
Sir, I have a experience for 6 months.
Okay. So, you have 6 months of experience. What is the name of the company?
Yes. The Pro Skill Hub Private
Pro
Limited.
Skill Hub. So, what is the working schedule there?
Sir, 10 to 6 p.m.
10 to 6. Okay. So, have you made any project or something?
Sir, I have make a small similar project, but my main project is e-commerce based and city and news related.
Okay. So, explain your recent project, please.
Sir, my recent project is e-commerce. I have make some functionality like login and sign up page using the device and assign the role of using the rolifies them like admin supplier and user. Admin can access the supplier and user data, and supplier can upload product, and user can see all the product and add product into add the card. And one more functionality, using the active storage we can upload the multiple image in our project.
So, you get what is scaffolding?
Scaffolding is a tool that
Mhm.
quickly generate a model view and controller.
What is migration?
Migration is a way to manage change in our REST application database schema over time.
What is MVC?
MVC. MVC stand for Model View and Controller. It is a main architecture of our Rails application. Model represent the data and logics in our Rails application. It interact with the database to create, read, update, and so on. And it also responsible for validating the data and ensuring data is accurate or secure. And view is responsible for presenting the data to the user, and controller handle the user request, update the model, and select a view to render the output.
What is ORM?
ORM. ORM stands for Object Relational Mapping, and it is based on the active record job. It it is manipulate the data in the database, and by the help of ORM, we did not write SQL query in our Rails applications.
Okay. What is asset pipeline?
Asset pipelines, basically it is a feature. It allowed to compress our assets like JavaScript, CSS, and images in a more organized and efficient way. It pre-compile and compress our assets and reduce their file size. to make our application load faster.
Okay, what is the difference between has many and has one association?
Okay. Sir, has many and has one association, both are associated the model to model, and has many association define one to many association when a model when a model can have multiple associated record, and has one association used for one to one association, and then a model can have only one associated record.
What are filters in Rails?
Filters.
Huh.
The filter fil-
Hmm.
filters in our Rails application that are executed after, before, and around the controller actions.
Hmm. What is scaffolding?
The scaffolding is a tool that quickly
Hmm.
generate model view and controller in model. They are automatically associated, and in controller define automatically seven methods, and they are also created routes.
Okay. What is resourceful routing?
Resourceful routing. Resourceful
Hmm.
routing is a way that quickly generate all the common route for given resourceful controller. A
Hmm.
single call resources can uh, can declare all the necessary route for our create, update, new, and so on.
What is active record?
Active record. Sir,
Hmm.
active record. Sir,
Hmm.
it is a ORM library. It is a model component of model view and controller, and it is interact with the database.
What are the features of Ruby on Rails?
Sir, multiple features of Ruby and Rails. Ruby and Rails provide a ORM. ORM we can use ORM. We did not write SQL query, and Ruby provide a MVC architecture, and it is the main component of our Rails application. It provide active storage, and we can use active storage. We can upload multiple images in our Rails applications, and
Hmm.
Rails also provide a active record, and we can use active record. We can interact with the database.
Okay. So why do you want to switch the company again?
So this is main reason is revise the developing city for IT field. There is no better growth or opportunity. So I am looking better opportunity or growth. So this is the main reason of switch the company.
Okay, Yogendra, so what is the difference between RDMS and DBMS?
Okay. DBMS stand for Database Management System. It store a data in the form of table, and it
Hmm.
is store only a single user. And RDBMS stand for Data Relational Database Management System. It is store a data in a file format, and it is store a multiple user at a time.
What do you mean by trigger?
Trigger.
Hmm.
So Trigger is a special type of store procedural. It is automatically executed. It is automatically executed. It is automatically executed action action occurring in the database.
Okay. What is the difference between multi-level and multiple inheritance?
Multi-level and multiple inheritance.
Hmm.
Both are uh, both are concept of inheritance. Multi-level inheritance, or second classes inherit from first class and third class inherit from second class is called multiple inheritance. And multi-level inheritance, sorry, it is called multi-level inheritance. And multiple inheritance, one subclasses inherit from multiple parent classes. It's called multiple inheritance.
What is the difference between overriding and overloading?
Overriding and overloading. Basically, overloading now support in Ruby. A class have many methods. Method having same name but different argument is called overloading. And overriding define two classes with same methods and name in two different classes is called overriding.
Okay. What is encapsulation?
Encapsulation basically it is the one step of hoops. And when we use encapsulation bind and hide the data together into a single unit. For real life example like school bags, tiffins.
What is abstraction? Give me a real life example of it.
Okay. Abstraction, it is not so unnecessary detail that is not need that is not used that is not necessary for user, only so necessary details. And real life example is like music player and cars, which define music player will use we listening use music listening music. There are some functionalities like increase and decrease button, play pause button. These button we use as per our requirement but didn't need to know how it works.
What is action mailer?
Action mailer. So basically, action mailer is a component. It allows to send email to our application, and it they provide a way to create, customize, and send email to the user.
What is the use of pagination gem?
Uh, Sir, pagination then basically used for divide a large of code large of content into a small pagination gem. In pagination gem we can define a condition how many data show in a user device, and then uh, provide a one more button like more items, see more, and then user click and they show all the content.
What is normalization?
Normalization is a process. The normalization is a process that reduce the data redundancy and enhance the data integrity. It's called a normalization.
What are the types of it?
There are several types like first enough, second enough, third enough, and BC enough.
What is denormalization?
Denormalization.
Hmm.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. What are index?
Index. Sir, index is a database object. It is used to speed up the retrieval of data into the database.
Okay. What is the need of merge statement?
Okay. Merge statement basically allow to conditional update or insert the data into a table, and it perform an updation. It perform an updation if row is exit or insert if row does not exist.
What is clause in SQL?
Clause basically clause used to define a conditional several types of clause like where clause, having clause, join clause.
What is the difference between having clause and where clause?
Okay. Where clause both are basically used to filter the data in a table or database, and basically where clause are used to filter the data into a table on the specific file condition, and where where clause and having clause basically used to specify filter the data group based on the specified conditions.
Okay. What is alias command?
So basically, alias command used to give a temporary name uh, or table in a table.
Okay. What is garbage collection?
Garbage collection is a process that is automatically free up space by deleting object there is no longer in use.
What is data warehouse?
The data warehouse, no deep knowledge the data warehouse, but according to my data warehouse store the data.
Mhm. What is an object? Oops. Explain with an example. Object in a class.
Object.
Hmm.
Objects. Object is a instance of a class. It represents real world entities, and a class is the container. It contains a method, variable, and object.
Okay. What is hierarchical inheritance? Explain with an example, please.
Okay. Hierarchical inheritance basically, sir, multiple subclasses inherit from only one parent classes.
Correct. Example.
Sir, real life example. Sir, one manager under the multiple employees.
Okay. What is subclass?
Subclasses, sir,
Mhm.
subclasses is a child class.
Okay. What is constructor?
Sir, constructor basically used to when we create a multiple object same method and name.
What is destructor?
The destructor is a method. Uh, a destructor is a method that is automatically invoked when an object is destroyed.
What is try or catch block?
Try and catch.
Hmm.
So basically, try and catch used to handle the handle the error
Hmm.
in runtimes.
Exceptions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is exception handling?
Exception handling. Basically,
Mhm.
exception handling used to handle the exception in runtime through the try catch.
What are the limitations of hoops?
So limitations of hoops. The limitation code is tough. In there is no setups too easy and easy to understand. It is a time taken. It is not comfort to solve the small problems.
So what is your salary expectation, Yogendra?
I am looking like approx 4 to 5 LPA, but whatever the company expectation, we can discuss on it.
So are you comfortable for relocating to a different city?
Yes.
Okay. Then